Yeah, we're back, and already we've got some shenanigans going on, so let's whiz through these player introductions really quickly. And spawning down the bottom right-hand corner, from Team 440, it is Yellow Protoss ColdFlame.
And his opponent in the top left, already Proxy 2 getting his opponent. It is, repping that green, Lucien.
Yeah, and as you so rightly said, we have a Proxy 2 gate going down out of Lucien. And how's ColdFlame responding to this? Has he? Yeah, he's thrown down his own second gateway, and with the advantage of that mothership core and the ability to pull probes off the line, ColdFlame should be really, really safe against this. As we said earlier, knowing is half the battle, and this time, ColdFlame actually knows during the game, not like when we analyze it 10 minutes later.
Yeah, and it was a really good scout. Coming down and checking the natural, I think he knew that he might be going up against something like this. So he's going to not only have a zealot advantage, but as you said, defender's advantage and all that good stuff. The only difference is there was a cybernetic score thrown down for Lucien at that proxy location. So we will be seeing stalkers come out of that gateway to deal with the mothership core that is eventually going to be popping out from ColdFlame. But it's not as early. The cybernetic score is already done for Lucien, and it's just now started up for ColdFlame.
Yeah, and that can be really important, actually, because the Stalkers are so much better, both against the Zealots. Being able to kite them makes it so much more powerful, and when those Stalkers come out, ColdFlame is actually going to be in a little bit of trouble until he gets Stalkers of his own to match it.
Yeah, one Zealot goes down for either player, and now it's kind of evened up. A little bit of hull damage taken from Lucien. Game is kind of gone heavily in favor of ColdFlame in terms of supply, about a third more than his opponent, and he does get his own proxy pylon in the main of Lucien. So once Warp Gate is finished up for him, he'll be able to get it. Proxy warp-ins. Now Warp Gate is started. Here comes the Stalker. Stalker able to kite back and micro. A little bit of Zealot on Zealot violence. Not too great in terms of trading for Lucien right now, but the second Stalker comes out. Let's see if we can get some action done as he consolidates at the base of the natural ramp.
Yeah, that was a really ballsy proxy pylon, like in full view of Lucien's Nexus. But I'd say Lucien has his Stalkers moving up now. ColdFlame Stalkers, one of them is just about to finish, being chrono boosted out as fast as it can. But, one of the Zealots goes down, the other Zealot's going to go... Yeah, the other Zealot's going to go down as well. So it's just the Stalkers right now. And with the Stalker coming out from ColdFlame, I think Lucien can start to chase this down. Because the Zealots still do so much damage. If they can catch those Stalkers, they very, very handily beat them. Third gate coming down for ColdFlame as well. Still no mothership core, but with that third gate, he should very, very easily be able to push this back down.
And it's almost a better idea that he skipped that mothership core, because he went right into to warp gate production using that gas that he first had. So, and of course, he has the two pylons now in the main of Lucien. So, not scared of all. He's going to be warping in units, I guarantee you, fairly soon here. Meanwhile, he's just doing the delicate little dance, and he's always going to have the advantage because he's at the top of that ramp. Taking out a Stalker basically for free, and he's just going to, wait until he gets those gates into warp gates. Another Stalker? Like, that's GG. I don't care. Yeah. Of the night, it is going to be, a PvP. Actually, it's not our last game. It could be our last game if one of these players wins. But we're going to get right into the swing of things because there seems to be some probe shenanigans on the field already. So spawning in the bottom left corner on Overgrowth, he's fighting for his tournament life because if he loses, he's out. He is your green Protoss player, Lucien.
And his opponent spawning up in the top right-hand corner of Overgrowth. He is looking to make this the final game of the night, because if he wins it, he'll be through to the round of 16. It is the yellow Protoss player from Team 440, ColdFlame. And as you so rightly said, Lucien is doing some pro shenanigans. He's started that proxy pylon out there. I wonder what he's going to put it. I think it's a Stargate.
Stargate.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
So close to the main base of ColdFlame. The only disadvantage I would say is that this is actually right on the standard sort of Mothership Core scout path.
Yeah, if you rally your Mothership Core directly across and you just start to move it on its merry way, it's going to see that. Of course, we don't see the Stargate come down just yet, but if and when something does go down there, maybe you just use it for a forward, warp gate position.
Oh, yeah.
Or like warp in.
Look at where the next is rallied right now. It's right there for ColdFlame.
Oh, yeah, it's going to go right over the top of it. Maybe this is a fake.
Maybe. I would have thought it actually already started the Stargate already if he was going to.
Oh my god.
The timing. Nope.
Canceled it. So, of course, he's not going for it now. He's
throwing down a Stargate at home.
So that wasn't a fake. That was... He wanted to make that work. He just didn't expect to get scouted. Oof. I don't know about that.
I think it could have been cool if he'd just thrown down like 1 or 2 extra gates and gone into a 3-gate. But no, that wouldn't work. 3-gate works because the timing is just...
Because you show up with 3 stalkers or 2 stalkers and a zealot. Hello, guess what?
Yeah, and you got the reinforcement. Like it shows up before 4-gate and it shows up before the Mothership Core has a Photon Overcharge and all the timings like that. So yeah, I guess not. But ColdFlame actually is moving across the map with 3 Stalkers and the Mothership Core. We've seen him do this a few times before and it's been very, very effective. Lucian's going to find it a bit difficult to hold this off. He hasn't got... Oh, no, Warp Gate's just finished, so now he can start reinforcing if he needs to unlock his gateways really fast.
Stalkers look so derpy when they move across the map. Have you realized that? They just look so derpy. Like, they're just like... They look, I don't know, they just look semi-retarded when they're walking.
Yeah, kind of.
But he is getting in here, and he's going to force Lucien to pull all of his probes and go to work on the few remaining that are mining gas. At this point, Lucien...
Oh, the Mothership Core.
Yeah, it's going to get sniped.
That's very sad.
At this point, there's not much more he can do. He's only got 2 stalkers. He's not mining. He's not going to be able to output more DPS than these stalkers are going to be able to. There is an Oracle on its way, but too little too late because he's just going to recall home because he sees what's coming out of that. He sees that the starport is boosted right now, or is warping in a unit right now, and he knows what it's going to be. And an Oracle of his own is out.
Yeah, the Oracle is actually on its way in. There's only... Yeah, there are 2 Stalkers here for Lucien. But even so, with just 2 Stalkers there, the Oracle should be able to kill quite a few probes. And every probe counts right now for Lucien. He's got 14, 13, 12. Okay, not 12. Yeah, now 12. And it's so painful. He's going to be reduced pretty soon to... his starting workers almost. Yeah, he gets it. 8 workers.
And there's a Void Ray back home for him that's just going to be able to gobble up whatever Oracle wants to show up. So,
anything that wants to show up, whether it's an Oracle, whether it's Stalkers.
Yeah, this is really rough, and it's a little unfortunate because, Lucien, I think, maybe a little bit, down in this play, especially in PvP, having already lost to ColdFlame, with that proxy Stargate was kind of like saying, if he scouts it, he scouts it. If not, I'll get a free win. It's a little bit unfortunate that he felt like he had to play a move like that, but I understand exactly where he's coming from because it is, that time of day as his Oracle does try and make it into the main of Lucien, and it's just going to get shooed away by that Void Ray, kind of just getting swatted down like a mosquito.
Yeah, it does manage to get out, which is nice, but no kills, 16, down to 16 hull. It's really not what you want to do with an Oracle. It's almost the exact opposite.
Yeah, and his supply is absolutely, it's doubled, essentially, right now, 58 to 26.
Lucien has a load of workers. He misrallied his Nexus, so all the workers he's been making since he had 8 workers have been just standing around looking at them.
Talk about making... like just little baby mistakes that you just want to break a keyboard over.
Yeah.
Oof. I understand it. It's difficult. It's a tough position to be in. Lucien's going to have to just keep fighting out because it is his last game, so nobody's blaming him for not just doing the quick GG, get it over with. We understand that, if you're still alive, there is at least a chance. He can maybe, get a miracle engagement off, and he's going to go for it. So, power to him. But in all honesty, this is looking really bleak. As the natural's already set up in mining for ColdFlame. The only thing that would stop him now is if he command moved and then shift clicked a million times so that he was following a path with his entire army, and Lucien was set to just take it apart one by one. But that's not the case.
Yeah, ColdFlame would pretty much have to spam /dance into the chat as Lucian's 3 stalkers picked away at his army, but that's not going to happen. ColdFlame's moving across the map. He's got the power units is the real difference. There's 3 Void Rays and an Immortal in this army, or 2 Immortals even, and Lucien is just stuck on Gateway. ColdFlame's got Robo, he's got Stargate, and Lucien has an Oracle and a handful of stalkers, even with Photon Overcharge.
Scouting Zealot too.
Yeah. Even with Photon Overcharge, ColdFlame should pretty much just be able to tank it on any of his units. As the Void Rays and the Immortals are going to focus down the Nexus so fast. They're going to focus on Stalkers so fast.
Can you do the Imperial March on a mouth cover?
Not really.
It's pretty good, right? That's
not bad.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now. It is a fleet of Void Rays, and they're basically just gonna march in and do essentially whatever they want. I think ColdFlame knows what's on the other side of this ramp, and with that, he is just gonna push up. He's decided he's had enough of this game. Photon Overcharge is deployed, but honestly, against this army, it's not like it would do much anyway. Lucien's Void Ray goes down instantaneously, then the Mothership Core, and now the Stalkers are soon to follow, and this is about as GG as it gets without being GG.
Yeah, absolutely crossed, and there is the GG.